What is going on, everyone? Today we have a very special video planned. I am going to use this and make those black. I'm going to show you how to do it. So the materials needed are 3 cans of PLASTI dip, it looks like this. 4 garbage bags.
Is that 2?
There's 4 garbage bags. And some masking paper and tape. That's all you need. So the very first step is getting these wheels cleaned. You don't want any dirt or debris. They want to be perfectly clean. And also don't use too much soap, because that will make the PLASTI dip not hold as well. So just basic water. Quick tip number 1. Get this card, microfiber towel over it, and then for these little creases, because it's hard to get to just with your finger, use the card's edge. You can get in the creases. You're welcome. Quick tip number 2 is where the lug nuts are, there's obviously indents, and around the wheel there is as well. So you don't want any water while you're PLASTI dipping on the wheels, because obviously it's not going to stick. So it might get weird, but you're going to have to do it. You have to blow into these holes. Don't make it weird. And it's going to get on your face, but if you don't have compressed air, then whatever. That's what you have to do. Quick tip. Okay. Quick tip.
Wow.
Quick tip number 3. Preparation is key. Now that the wheels are totally cleaned, that's going to help what the hell am I saying? Quick tip number 3 is preparation is key. Now that these wheels are totally cleaned, no dirt, no water, no nothing, I got this masking paper, and I got it into pieces that I can cover the fender with. And also, this tape, I just spread it all out to make it easier for me instead of ripping. Just makes it faster.
Alright, what do we do, Alex?
Okay. Now that we got all these guys maxed up, I'll show you what the last step is before we start dipping. Okay, so you're probably wondering in the beginning of the video, why does he have garbage bags? I'm about to show you why. So get this guy going. Open it up. Take the side right here, pull it apart, and then it should perfectly rip down. Just like that. And then do the same with the other side. Straight down. And then you have a big piece of plastic. And this is perfect for covering the brakes. So you wrap it through one side, right here, fish it through, put the other side in, fish it through, and then just wrap it around all behind the wheel to cover the caliper, the rotor, and all suspension components that you don't want to get rubber on. Just do this to all 4, and then we're ready to go. Before I start dipping, I like to give this guy a good shake for probably about 5 to 10 minutes, just to make sure everything's all broken up, all ready to go. Now that this guy's all shaken up, I just got a piece of cardboard for some test little shots, and also kind of protects the ground or else your dad gets mad. So, what we're going to do for the first coat is super light, but make sure you cover absolutely everything, and you'll see how it looks. So I just start from the outside, work my way around, kind of move my way in, making sure it's just even coverage. Start working the spokes, making sure you get each side. And I'm always moving, not staying in one spot for too long, or else you get clumpage going. So that looks good for a first cut. I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes. A little walk around before these guys get PLASTI dipped. Okay, now we're on round 2. Always make sure, do a couple test sprays, make sure it's all clear and even, and then go in for round 2, and this is what it should look like. So come around a little thicker this time, starting around the edges. Now that should start looking almost completely black, maybe a little see-through at some parts, but you should start seeing what the end result's about to be. and then just do all 4 and we'll be good to go. Alright, so here is round 2 drying. Coming out pretty good. This is basically what it should look like. Round 2 drying, and also make sure that the bag isn't touching any of the spokes around here. So I just got a little flathead, poked them, make sure it's not touching. Now I'm on to the 3rd coat, and on this coat you should have complete coverage everywhere. And also I'm on my 2nd can, so that kind of shows you how much I used for the 1st and 2nd coat. There was a little bit left, but when it gets towards the end it kind of gets all splattered, so that's why I'm going to move on to a good one, make sure we get a nice even coat. So now we're moving on to coat number 4, and it is important to get this guy cleaned. Always wipe it down in a microfiber towel before each coat. Just helps. And then, don't ever do that. First off, don't ever do that. You didn't see that. Excuse me. Okay, so what we did was we moved the car about, I don't know, I would say 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Just because if you come close here, you could see that these parts are not covered as well. And that's because when we were spraying backup air, we were getting basically the top and the sides. But now that we moved, we can get the bottom. So the bottom's now on the top. That makes sense. Yeah, so just move halfway after the 3rd coat. So now we do the last 3 on this side, we're good to go. I've been shaking this for 30 minutes. I'm just kidding. Bottle flip. It didn't work. Coat number 5, no, we're doing 6. The more coats, the easier it is to take off, basically, is what you need to know. So this is gonna be number 5, we're gonna do 1 more after this, and then we're gonna see final result. So because we have a little extra PLASTI dip, and this is actually my really good friend Dom's card, the one that made my logo, made my intro, and all that stuff, he absolutely killed it for me. So I'm gonna do a little surprise for him. I'm gonna do this emblem, and I'll show you guys how to do it. It's the easiest thing ever. All you do, tape a square around in tape, and then mask around it. 1, 2, 3, probably like 3 or 4 coats, and then you're good to go. And I'll show you how to take it off. Really easy. Boom! We are done. 6 coats down. Now is the best part, taking off all the masking tape. And we did just finish the 6th coat, so we're not going to take the plastic bag out just yet, but we can see the final result once all this is out of the way. What do we think, Steven?
Looks great.
Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. Even.
We're happy.
Very even.
Hold on, one more thing. Follow me, follow me. So we did take these things out.
Hook caps.
Give it a little, little. Good to go. Finishing touch.
This is gonna be great.
Pop this guy back in, and whoop.
That looks good.
What do we think?
That looks good.
That looks like a finished wheel to me.
It's like coming from the factory.
It's like coming from the factory. What do we think, guys? What do we think, guys? Pretty good for just a lazy afternoon. Sunday. It's Sunday. Sorry, it's Sunday. Last thing you gotta do, now that we got all the masking tape away, all you gotta do, start peeling this guy away, peeling this guy away, and it should start peeling up perfectly all around it. And I'll show you what to do if something doesn't go right.
Careful.
I'm just gonna get all this away here. Alright, so you can see we got the majority away. And now for the inside, it's really good to use a toothpick, but I can't find one for some reason, so I just got a piece of wire. And all you do is just kind of press up against it. Once you get a little hole, then you just peel it out. And then you're good to go. So I'm just gonna continue doing this, and I'll see you guys when we're done. We are done. We're all good to go. I can't see anything, sorry. Okay, thank you. Now I'm gonna give a little walk around, see what we did. Here we go, got a little front action. Walk it around town, walk it around town. Got this emblem all done up, looking good. So I am very happy with, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I am very happy with the result. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.